Morning, YouTube friends and family. Alright, this is going to be the first of my top of the hour Vlogiversary celebrations. This is the making breakfast episode. Is there anyone there yet? Today I am making 4-grain pancakes. Hey, cheers from Sweden. Pierre's online. Curve Celeb. Hey, how you doing? Hope you guys are ready to make some pancakes. Thanks for joining me for my 1-year anniversary doing this vlog. I never, ever, in a long time imagined that I would be vlogging for a full year. I remember when I first started, I thought, wow, this is a lot of work. I'm gonna try to get at least 1 week under my belt and try to get good at it so when I go on the Colorado Trail, I'll know what I'm doing. Good morning from Israel, Ohad. And so that's why I started the vlog, and I thought, wow, if I could go a week, this would be great. And then I remember approaching my 30-day, and I was thinking, this is great. Hey, Oana. And I finally got to my 30-day mark, and I thought, oh my goodness, I can do this. And it started to get easier and easier and more fun and more engaging, and the community started to build, and it was just very exciting. So welcome to my 1-year Vlogiversary. It's time to make breakfast. Early Sunday, I know, 8 a.m. I'm trying to get underway. You know, for those of you that didn't get a chance to watch my vlog that I posted for this morning, we had a big party here last night. Andrea threw a fiesta, an end of winter fiesta, and it was a very late night last night, and there was a bunch of tequila and some Mexican beers and a lot of really good food, but I'm hungry again. Okay, we're gonna make some pancakes today. I know that some of you have said that they wanted some cooking in today's live feed, so here we go. I am the breakfast king, so I make, hey, Random 60, thank you for the Vlogiversary wish. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, that isn't your real name. Good morning, Kathy. All right, for those of you that are chiming in, thanks for chiming in. Thanks for coming in to check out my live feed. I'm gonna go for probably another 5-10 minutes or so, but right now, I'm making pancakes. I just have to figure out the way to get the best angle so that you can see what I'm doing here. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You guys just gotta bear with me. Mexican food, what Trump? All right, Pierre. I know, Trump and his wall, gonna keep out all the good Mexican food too. All right, here it is. So, I don't know if you guys have this cookbook, but if you don't, you really ought to get it, because it's like one of our Bibles, you know? So, a lot of the meals that you see me cook, especially when it comes to baking, comes out of this book. So, I don't know how I'm gonna get all this in view here. Yes, Oana likes pancakes. Okay, so here we go, right out of joy. You know, I've got this memorized, but I do bring out the cookbook occasionally just to sort of refresh myself. But I'm gonna give you guys, yes, Pierre, we are using duck eggs. In fact, I checked them already this morning, and we got 5 duck eggs. I was told that after the ducks go through their molt, they would come back laying more eggs than ever, and sure enough. Hey, MLS Yogi. Yay on pancakes. Thanks for the Vlogiversary wish. So I'm gonna give you all my measurements in standard, because I can't do the conversion on the fly. I know, all the girls are laying. Isn't that awesome, Kathy? All right, so I do a batch and a half usually. So I'm gonna do 1.25 cups of this. We use whole wheat pastry flour. We don't use wheat. We don't use white flour anymore, actually. The whole wheat pastry flour is very fine enough for, yes, we are stuck with Imperial, aren't we, Random 60? All right, there's my 1 3/4 of Your Life is Chill. Hey, Medusa MQ. Well, you know, a chill life is something you kind of have to work at. It seems like it's something that should come naturally, but you really kind of have to just train yourself to go with the flow, right? And I've had a life full of training to do that. Okay, so the what is that? 1 3/4 cups. I'm gonna cut that in half. I like to do a batch and a half. So there's half of my 1, and I need half of 3/4. Half of 3/4, someone? 3/8. That's right. All right. 1/4. 8. How's it looking out there? Now I will have. You're having chocolate donuts, Pierre? Oh man, there are 12 of us. Do you think a batch and a half is enough? Paul Moore, good morning, Worcester, UK. David Yu, almost no lag it seems. This is great. All right, okay, so that's my flour. For those of you that are chiming in just now, welcome to the first episode of my Vlogiversary. I plan on doing this all day long at the top of every hour, 5 or 10 minutes or so, or until, you know, you guys get sick of it, or I get sick of it. But we're going on 5 minutes and 50 seconds right now, so I got to do some moving here. Yeah, all right, so there is my whole wheat pastry flour. Now I'm doing, what is it, 1/3 of a cup of cornmeal. Good morning, congrats, thanks, Grok On. Grok On lives in Lincolnville, Maine. He's one of my practical neighbors. All right, that's the cornmeal, and then we need oats. Okay, 1/4 cup of oats. Again, I'm 1.5ing this, right? Because I got 2 kids upstairs. Milo is off skiing today at a ski resort called Sunday River with a friend of his that was actually over here last night, so he picked him up. I'm tuning in. You're Random 60s tuning in from Pennsylvania, hoping to chime in as often as I can throughout the day. Please keep the videos. All the videos will be saved on YouTube, of course. Am I following the masters? The masters of cooking? Or like the masters of golf, Pierre? I'm not sure. I'm not much of a sports guy, if you haven't picked that up. Okay, so we have our flours now. I need baking soda, baking powder, golf, right? No, Pierre, I don't watch golf. I don't watch much for sports, actually. All right, 1.5ing. So it typically takes 2. I'm gonna put in 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the baking powder. My baking soda. I'm gonna remind myself of this one. Baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon, so that means 3/4. You know, I just sort of wing it a little bit. My family always asks me, don't you ever measure anything? Yeah, you know, sometimes I measure things, but oftentimes I just, you know, after you've been cooking pancakes for like Saturday and Sunday mornings for years, you don't really need the recipe anymore. But it's a crutch, it's helpful sometimes. And then a little bit of salt. Big day for me, motorsports, F1 rally, and MotoGP? Really, Pierre? Right on, man. That moto must be happening in Sweden, I guess. There's a big race today. So salt, 1.5. And I'm missing something. Cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon and nutmeg. I'm having to squat, can you tell? Oh, it's in Argentina. Pierre says the race is in Argentina today. Right on, man. Okay, these are our dry ingredients. Let's whisk it up. Can you see my bald spot from up there? Oh, golly. All right, so this is the dry ingredients. We're running on 8 minutes here. I'm gonna go for probably another couple minutes. So who cooks the breakfast during the week, Oana asks. Everybody fends for themselves on the weekdays. I have a somewhat leisurely breakfast every morning. You've probably never really seen my breakfast, and pretty much everyone just eats toast and cereal to make it easy. Now, the wet ingredients. Okay, we're gonna do some duck eggs, right? If you're just chiming in now, went out and checked the eggs this morning, and we had 5 eggs. This is great. All right, so this batch calls for 3 chicken eggs, but because duck eggs are so much larger, sometimes you don't need to use quite as much. So I'm gonna 1.5 it. I'm gonna put in 4 duck eggs right now. 3. Oh, I missed that comment. One of the things about YouTube is if you're not, the live function is if you're not watching the screen all the time, the comments come, poof, and then they go. You make a mess when you cook like me. I clean up though, Random 60. I do. I clean up. I clean up well. All right. Now we're gonna get these. And for those of you that are interested, duck yolks And the whites of duck eggs are much more, I use the word snotty. They have a lot more, you know, sort of, they're a lot less watery, basically, and it makes for a richer, deeper egg. How many pancakes am I making, Paul Moore asks. I usually make, I would say probably between a dozen and 20 cakes would be my guess. Okay. Now we're putting in the milk, which you guys, if you tuned in yesterday's vlog, saw that I got at the milk farm. We buy raw, unpasteurized, unhomogenized milk from a local milk farm that just tastes so much better than the stuff you buy at the store. All right, half of 1 3/4 is a half and 3/8 is 7/8. Okay, talking to myself here. I hope that's okay. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you. Okay. And some oil. Okay. I think it calls for like 2 or 3 tablespoons. So I just count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. Your cooking edits in the vlog remind me of Casey's mail time. Nice. I hope Casey chimes in. Casey, you out there someplace? Come join the discussion, man. It's kind of early, I know. Okay, oil. What am I missing now? I need, you know, the recipe calls for honey, which I like. However, molasses is way more healthy than honey or sugar or maple syrup. Did you know that? There's a lot of iron in molasses. So when you get a chance to substitute, and if you like molasses, give it a try. Yeah, I know. Casey's, Random 60 says, it's not too early for Casey. He's already run 60 miles. What's up with that guy, man? He has got like the constitution of an endurance like a runner or something. All right, that looks pretty good. I think it calls for about 1/4 cup. All right, and that constitutes the wet ingredients. David, do you ever use syrup as the sweetener? Sometimes I do, especially when we haven't made a lot of maple syrup. We'll cook with it, but and then I make these cornmeal pancakes, which call for maple syrup. It really makes a difference to have the maple syrup in there, so I use it for that. Okay, I know this looks like a big mess. So, I think he shall run the New York Marathon. Yeah, Casey should run the New York Marathon. Well, I thank you, Random 60. I hope my energy inspires people, because sometimes I feel like I need a little inspiration to keep my energy high. Okay, so here we go. This is the dry ingredients. You know, you've read all this stuff before. You make a well in the center, and then pour the wet into the dry. Okay, there's that. Stir it together. Oops, don't drop the stuff on the floor. All right, so I'm gonna stir this up, and then, you know, the batter should be slightly lumpy, and that's okay. All right, we're going on a 13-minute live feed here. I had hoped, I don't have my pan heated. I had hoped to start cooking in this video, but man, time flies when you're having fun. Random 60 says that's a lot of pancake mix. I know it looks like a lot, man, but these twins just like plow through the pancakes. I think that I'm gonna have to call that a wrap for this first session. I didn't realize that when you're talking and working, time passes. So, you know, when you're editing video, you can make stuff look like it happens really fast, but when you're not editing video, it doesn't. Pierre asks, how fast is your Wi-Fi? I'm not sure. I think upload speeds are like I don't know, 0.5 megabytes per second. And I just missed that last comment. Great first session. Thanks, Kathy. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute, get my pan heated up. Good morning, Carl Gibson. How you doing? I'm about to go off, but I just wanted to say, yes, David, I will see you all at 9 o'clock. In fact, that's just what I was gonna say. Why don't your kid? Oh, let's go see the kids, Ohan. You're right. That's a great idea. Okay. No, it's probably, my connection probably is not that fast. That's true. All right, boys. YouTube is interested in seeing you for this morning. Say good morning to YouTube. Emmett, good morning. Are they saying anything back to you? You're live on YouTube, man.
This is fun.
This is fun. You're streaming around the world.
Yeah, but only a couple people are watching.
Oh, thanks, kid. Good morning. All right, folks. Do you want to say hi to YouTube, honey, in bed? You can say it. They're listening.
Hi.
Are they saying anything back to you?
Bye.
You're live, honey. Oh, my family is very patient with me on this. Oh, this has been quite an adventure. All right, I'm gonna chime out, make some cakes, and I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. I mean, it's quality, not quantity. That's right, and you guys are all quantity. All right, see you guys at 9. Peace out. Are you sure I want to stop streaming? Well, I don't want to stop, but it's been 16 minutes.